Look, y'all, pay attention to the comments. Look, they butt hurt already. Look, they butt hurt. Pay attention to the comments. Already an example why they don't need to be making laws. Hey, check this out. Anybody but you. Anybody but you, bitch. Suck my dick. Where your motherfucking DNA test and let you ass know you go back to Europe, bitch. But they butt hurt. Look. Pay attention to the comments, y'all. Pay very close attention. Look, butt CIA in here. Look, nobody who lived next door to you will even be caring about opposing what I'm getting ready to say. And pay attention to self-projection. These guys don't know themselves. These guys don't know themselves. That's why they try to get into. These guys don't know themselves. These guys hurt inside. These guys hurt inside. You don't need to be making laws. We're gonna set it all straight right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They defeated. We can hardly see them. Who's a Jew? No one knows. Weak in the mind. Weak as hell in the mind. You motherfuckers, weak as hell. You weak as hell. Get the fuck out the office. You weak. That's right. Yeah, all right now. Hey, don't be as mad at me. Keep that on your point of view. I'm defeated. You regurgitate me out of. Hey, you watching us? You gotta get out of office. You watching us too hard. Get out of office. Yo, weak ass beliefs. Just like I'm telling just like Martin had you and my girl fucking friends. Don't mean I ain't gonna fuck you and fuck your friend. Oh, now you got a fucking man. Don't mean I ain't gonna fucking get fuck your friend. Cause he ain't really got it like that. Cause he weak. Don't make me have to friend like that. Cause you weak. Nobody called a law, cause the nigga lost it all, but I got it right back. Yeah. All right now. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. All right now. Yeah, you gonna feel it. How is anybody but you? That's how you about to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody but you. You don't get to make no opinion about nothing. You trash. Now what's your mind? It's trash. I fly and pass. Nobody give a fuck about your lame ass. Yeah, you show yourself already. You show this now. Look, that's already an example. I ain't even lay that one. If anybody in control of any circumstance and they more busy with YouTubers, that's a fucking problem right there. That's a problem right there. We're gonna talk about how to be a man first. And we're going to talk about how to be, because goddamn it, we got too much damn pervert energy out here. We got people with their butt hurt that's supposed to be in a position of power. That ain't no position of power. We starting to see this ain't leading to nothing else but practicing racism, slavery, and exercising force. And spiritual people have to speak up, because we ain't about to have nobody who keep trying to create and justify no motherfucking laws to exercise before motherfuckers even click the live button. They be in motherfuckers' chats. Hell no. You're not even adults now. You are children. I refuse to have anybody as a children making a law. So that's an example right there. And we got people in charge of taking our tax dollars, utilizing it for technology, and they're being childlike. No, that's already. I don't give a fuck who put in office or whatever the case may be. Not nobody using our tax dollars for that. Say that right now. You don't have a head on your shoulders. No. Off the bat, you know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. You on the motherfucker online looking at motherfuckers' opinions and shit for some retarded ass shit and spamming and shit. You motherfuckers make platforms that's more open for trolling, and it's just an example for y'all to do it. So it's goddamn racism. It ain't even something that people out here actually doing. So if you more reprobate than the actual people, you trying to create laws for, strike one. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Strike one. And we see any other tactic they use, it ain't got nothing to do with trying to force us and probably do it in extremities that ain't got nothing to do with somebody else's pockets again. We about to point out motherfuckers' honor and morality in this bitch. Don't come spamming nobody's chat either. That's another example of we don't care about that goddamn circumstance no more then. If this is what it's doing. If y'all can't have a civilized mind, you need a straitjacket. You can't be in no position of speaking an opinion. You can't be in no position of justifying the law. And whatever y'all do to start exercising it, it's going to appear to be racist. You don't jump in people's chat before they even click live and already expose the government watching. Who cares? Y'all being perverts. Everybody in real life ain't around no one with the stupid ass opinions that we start to see that they're trying to take charge back of their online shit because it's so retarded. So if you are taking our tax dollars just for that, you're no role model. You're not in no situation. You don't have better qualities and angles to be able to make people aware of better routes to go, better things to do, better decision-making qualities, better situations to help people get off their feet. You don't have that quality. So you also don't have the quality of being able to substantiate any laws. So we're going to have to understand that right now. Because this is getting kind of weird and it's getting retarded. And it's supposed to be some damn humans that I thought we were supposed to be trusting giving our motherfucking tax dollars to, or whatever the case may be. They busy trying to change narratives. They talking about my damn thumbnail and they talk about a damn DNA. And bitch, if I was to show you, and bitch, I got more motherfucking proof than you. So what the fuck is you even talking about? This is all CIA Fed talk. And y'all have no business doing that to strangers. So everybody that's watching, you need to look at yourself like you are a child. And if you in a world full of somebody who claimed that they took over and reading books, you need to be considering their parenting skills. And if they don't have it, and then they're looking at you like you a threat, you need to know this is a person out of their motherfucking mind who don't need to be in no position of creating any fucking thing to even add an opinion. See what I'm saying? You're not a role model. You're not anything. You're not even a fucking adult. You're not a man. You're not a motherfucking woman. We up here for the motherfucking kids. You getting your motherfucking spiritual ass kicked. You could motherfucker spam all the fuck you want. That's the only fucking things you know motherfuckers know how to do. Be fucking retarded. That's why we don't want y'all making no laws no more. Now check this out. When it comes into don't shout on no AI psyops or nothing on my motherfucking channel. People part of that damn government. Now look, check this out, right? We ain't 12 minutes in yet. I want to break it down sufficiently. I want to ease my way in and smooth in and slap and shit like that. Cause we don't need nobody making no laws. You know what I'm saying? Soon as I'm getting psyoped on for 10 years, nope. I don't want nobody else kids going through that. Nope. Whoever got something to do with taking our tax dollars to put it on that, nope. I see myself as kids that's coming up. Ain't no way you about to sit here and create no motherfucker optics or no weird shit on me or no whatever the case may be and make it seem like you in some competition with me as if I'm not somebody living on this damn soil or some case may be and ain't supposed to be experiencing no stranger shit like that. That's a false representation of any form of government or any motherfucker thing. We're going to talk about morality and honor. Fuck narratives. Fuck putting together statistics. Fuck putting together some retarded shit. You don't give a fuck about the kids. Get the fuck out of office. We don't want y'all making no laws for nobody. Nobody, bitch. I don't want my kids listening to you. I don't want nobody listening to you. Get the fuck out of here. If you can't challenge intellectually, it's all lies in the first place. Go take your monkey ass somewhere else on a boat and tell the truth until your motherfucker sells. And if what the fuck y'all gonna do, do it. Be motherfucker relatable. Don't sit up here and talk about no fucking spooky shit. No motherfucker goddamn making kids in fear about some stupid ass shit that really y'all only predicated towards creating narratives on the online or some shit like that because y'all fucking perverts. It's time to become a motherfucking adult and don't make no laws. I don't give a fuck if you motherfuckers becoming adults or not. 60, 70 years old. Your time is done by even making laws. Don't make no more motherfucking laws. This shit retarded. All this fucking money wasted on fucking P. Diddy case. All this fucking money wasted on people sex trafficking and shit like that. Ain't no fucking such thing as sex trafficking and pimping. Ain't no fucking such thing as people being consenting as adults. It's only motherfuckers who act like they ain't adults in 60-year-old bodies, 70-year-old bodies. You's a motherfucking retard. No, everybody go back to Europe if you ain't know how to make no motherfucking laws. I don't give a fuck what ethnicity you is. If you practicing that goddamn system, you are out of your motherfucking mind. Go practice that shit on the land where it do motherfucking count. That shit don't count here. That shit retarded. Ain't no way we wasting all of our motherfucking tax dollars. How long these fucking white boys sat up here and made all that motherfucking money making fake ass documentaries about P. Diddy just for nothing in the case to make fucking sense. Ain't no logic behind nothing. Fuck all that shit. Ain't no logic behind no fucking CIA being in my motherfucking chat before I even click live. Trying to understand opinions about people. What the fuck is y'all busy with? Y'all ain't got no motherfucking life. Learn how to do things more motherfucking important instead of reprobating degenerate shit. This is the motherfucking reason. Bitch, I'm speaking for the kids and old people. I'm speaking for the common sense. I'm the common ground. And people like me, for people who's really fucked up, that's looking at shit as some concept of God versus the devil shit right now. They only helping of a mind right now where they can express themselves in a certain sentiment, but still go sit your ass down somewhere or whatever the case may be. You can look like us or whatever the case may be. We saving shit. Saving y'all. Y'all some motherfucking retarded shit. Y'all can't be in no laws. People fucking up minds and shit, doing crazy shit, and they ain't doing it to their own people. So y'all need to check y'all goddamn shit and y'all laws or whatever the case, because y'all retarded. We the only people dealing with real people, not y'all. Not y'all. Nobody got time to be dealing with motherfucking real people. They got to get on fucking line and deal with white boy tactics. Nobody got time for that motherfucking shit. Get the fuck out of here if you in control of making any laws and you made any decisions on this motherfucking psyop shit. Motherfucker, we only people helping people in motherfucking real life and shit. You up here talking about some heritage or whatever the fuck you was even talking about or however the case may be. That's fucking CIA shit. Shit that nobody involved in real life. When I talk about motherfuckers don't need to be making no laws, we talk about real life shit. Not no reverse psychology or no motherfucking rhetoric type shit that just expose more on the end of what the fuck y'all busy with and using our tax dollars for. Shit ain't real and shit don't give a fuck about the kids about. Fuck out of here. Don't make no motherfucking laws about shit. Shut the fuck up. Now, first and foremost, when we start to talk about why they don't need to be making no laws in this goddamn shit, copying Native and motherfucking Americans, copying me, motherfucker, the government and names all the way to Abraham Lincoln. And they got these cast pictures up everywhere in this motherfucker shit. They forefathers is at the starting point of practicing trying to copy Native Americans' God or try to play their God or some shit like that. So a lot of their initial motives and intent to claim is just to claim Native Americans for themselves and erase Indian self-proclaimed history in this motherfucker shit, which is why they even created dumb shit like the one drop blood rule though. But ask me where's the motherfucking Jewish blood test at? You can't find it. You bet not ever make up no motherfucking history about nothing, no heritage about shit. Shut the fuck up. Make no motherfucking history about shit about nobody. What y'all doing to fucking Africans and what y'all doing to fucking Asians and got everybody claiming white, black kind of motherfucking shit. I know you motherfuckers ain't bringing that to no conversation. Get out of any office you got anything to do with if our tax dollars is going towards people to be fucking retarded. Check it out. Being on somebody else's land in the first place means your morals and your ways of life will be judged and up for question. This in general, because whatever you was doing at home, you could have kept doing it. So all this confusion about everybody and shit is just because this import-export shit. Foreigner, and they foreigners and making reprobate shit. All degenerate shit never existed until y'all start hearing about Christopher Columbus type shit. And if you live on this soil, pick a book in history where you hear otherwise. Ain't no way we about to go through a whole another 1,000 years of whoever that lineage is making laws. I'm sorry about that. No, we're not about to have somebody add on to a conversation and they get ready to talk about a whole bunch of rhetoric. That's why I left the motherfucking shit a link open. Don't be in my motherfucking chat. Be logical. Make some motherfucking sense about something. Or we just get ready to experience this. Oh, this is racism then. This racism. Motherfuckers want to joke and secretly talk about how they can blow people up. That's it. Or a secret way of how to do it. It ain't leading to nothing else because y'all ain't got no logic behind no conversations. Y'all not trying to be relatable with anybody and things of that nature. And y'all think online is something that's entertaining that actually doing counterproductive to y'all bullshit. So you can't even have an intelligent conversation. You just got to make some fake ass psyop shit because the original plan of it didn't work, motherfucker. Now, for the most part, it's impossible to own land. So before I even get there, like I said, right, being on somebody else's land in the first place means your morals and ways of life is going to be judged and up for question. Because if you come over here and we like washing our ass and you don't like washing your ass and shit like that, you don't get to come make $1 billion off bathtubs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't even think about washing your ass. So like little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? These are unmoral things. I don't want nobody in some type of law and got everybody with a high ass water bill just for them to put motherfucking fluoride in it. Man, come on, man. Chill out. Chill out. No, I said that's on some bullshit. We're looking at actual things. Don't let nobody come up here and kick no rhetoric based upon they think everybody thinking about a history book that they wrote. No, this is the reason why they don't need to be speaking about history. They don't need to be making no laws. I was about to come and just had this as an open dialogue and opinion, but the moment I started seeing this a paragraph in my goddamn live chat before I even started, that we way past y'all. Look, I've been fed up with y'all that damn racism and shit like that 7 motherfucking years ago. You don't get to keep flooding on my channel like you're just not piling on to that. You don't get to make it seem like this is a new talking point or this is a new sentiment or people being racist at the moment. Everybody sat here for year after year, seeing what the fuck y'all doing. We don't want y'all making no laws. Y'all motivating good people to be ignorant. So when you make online ignorant, don't act like you ain't created to be that way. You just getting your spiritual ass kicked right now. All that weird ass shit that they was doing, all these fake ass people, even going out, even that nature boy shit. Every last person that you see a fucking bum online that's just talking like somebody care about their opinion, that's the fucking feds. The feds sitting there, they were doing psyops on a whole bunch of people. Young Pharaoh, all these people. That's all the feds. That's why they content don't even be getting watched. Them be fake views and shit like that on Dykes and all these people be talking to shit like that. This is showing you I do not want my motherfucking tax. If this what the shit y'all into, you mean to tell me my motherfucking tax dollars is going for some CIA and some feds to create a whole bunch of fake ass bitches online, Dykes and motherfucker shit, to sit up here and talk about another crusty ass motherfucker who's not smell like relish? You know what I'm saying? And then try to make it like it's in there. So not only is you making money off people, you're motivating people to do certain things. You're bribing them, giving them money too. And then you putting them in jail? Motherfucker, no. Get the fuck out of any motherfucker office. Because I see that being able to be practiced on somebody's motherfucking kids. No. You motherfuckers don't even care about yourself, life, or no motherfucking kids. No. Hell no. Or click the link and make something make sense out of that motherfucker shit. Because before I see anybody locked up, I'm looking at that and the tactics it was taken. And if I was a police officer, if I was in military, I would have a much more, way better, legit, clean motherfucker way of doing some shit like that, motherfucker. Then I ain't gotta lie about shit. Just when I'm coming, motherfuckers know I'm coming. You check your motherfucking mind because the way I act. You motherfuckers ain't got no God. You ain't got no God. That's why y'all ain't got no role models. Get the fuck out of any situation of making laws. You come communicate with us. You come talk to us with any motherfucker law. Or we just gonna look at it like it's racism and you taking our tax dollars, do whatever the fuck you want because you reading a book from the 17 motherfucking hundreds. And this is why y'all spiritually evaporating any motherfucking way. Now look, check this out. Like I said, it's impossible to own land. I never seen somebody pack up land like a possession and pack the land in a motherfucker suitcase and take it on vacation. When y'all motherfuckers can prove that in science, for you get to DNA or any motherfucker thing, prove to me you can pack up motherfucker land and take it on a vacation. Then that's when I can see it makes sense to dower land, bitch. Then that's when I see it makes sense for buy land, bitch. Other than that, motherfucker, I'll make up something way more better and legit on how land can be cultivated and conducted. And you better believe there's enough land for everybody. And if a good government was a good government, anybody based upon their expertise or intelligence would get complacent in whatever that location is built for that. And anybody ain't doing that would be in a location that they could get built up to do something. Other than that, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about kids. You ain't gonna make me believe that. You ain't gonna make me believe nobody in motherfucker laws give a fuck about kids. Especially if I've been on the motherfucker line since I was a motherfucking kid. And y'all watching. You can't say you ain't watching. You did more hatred than supporting. Motherfucker, you did more hatred. You're not being no government looking at who's wise in the mind and helping them out and putting them in a position or whatever the case may be. You in a position of looking out and be a motherfucking hatred. Whoever is a motherfucking law like that, get the fuck on. Ain't no way I'm sitting here experiencing no motherfucking psyop as a motherfucking kid, as a motherfucking adult right now. And you think you got a motherfucking opinion about get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. If I took somebody's motherfucking land and I know I did something wrong, Motherfucker, if I see a smart individual, I'm the one that's supposed to be the overseer or something like that. So I see everybody who don't see me. How the fuck I'm colder at that than y'all? I see you and y'all don't see everybody. You fucking weak. That's weak. I don't want to hear none of that fucking shit called this witchcraft or none of that shit. That shit copying me and my people. Now let's check it out, right? Like, this to claim people's land. Fuck on out of here with that fucking bullshit. Like you sitting somewhere trying to get opinions and justify and obtain data. Like we give a fuck about who you get ready to pick to be up there to speak to our sentiment. Get the fuck on, bitch. Unless you communicate with us, or get the fuck on. Do what the fuck you gonna do anyway. You gonna buy property, it don't matter. You ain't gonna be able to pack up no motherfucking property and take it with you on your motherfucking weak ass vacation with your punk ass beliefs. Now, like I said, laws themselves only prevent people from doing what the government created in their position in the first place. So that's the only thing that we experiencing as law, things that they did in the first place that they just trying to prevent other people from doing. And I would like to separate three, but in their case, I got to include it. This includes motherfucking bestiality, rape, kidnapping, sex trafficking, pedophilia, genocide, and murder. Name one priest you ain't know was a pedophile. Name one military you ain't know was a genocide and mass murderer. Name one white boy that's in the higher ups that ain't a pedophile. Name one motherfucker government tactic that don't have something to do with sex trafficking, all the way down to the motherfucker porn industry. This is all motherfucker shit that they created. So what you think is a law ain't nothing. It's just a game creating something where they can do it, but you can't do it, and create illusions like around it, like it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. We ain't never seen, goddammit, Hugh Hefner get locked up for no damn sex trafficking. But we got P. Diddy. We got Cash Out. We got a bunch of other people getting locked up for pimping. What kind of shit is that? I don't even understand. How can you make a law out of an agreement between two adults and you ain't got nothing to do with those adults? Tell me. Or take your funky ass money system somewhere else if that's your punk ass God. Motherfuckers gonna be fucking without that. I don't give a fuck if we hunter and gatherers and we doing bargain and exchange. Bitch, if I got more furs than you, I got more bitches than you. Who gives a fuck? Y'all transmuting it into money and making it some weak ass law shit. Get the fuck on. No. And I'm not even saying these are things to practice. I'm just looking at these things as actual reality. There is no such thing as a sex trafficking law. Or everybody in government should be locked up the moment you put somebody in jail and took them off their goddamn yard. The moment you take somebody off their yard, you kidnap somebody. You don't get to make up a law around something. You're going to have to create a better judge law, whatever the case may be. You don't get to take somebody from their land, they dwelling place, and put them in a jail. And like everybody just supposed to sit there and look at that shit. No, we could create way better jails than that. No, hell no. Hell fucking no. That's kidnapping. Police are kidnappers. Police are kidnappers. If you ain't doing no actual crime and you still got to go downtown, you got kidnapped. You got kidnapped. And whoever trying to make that not make sense need to be getting voted out. So like I said, we need a vote out system because people on different lands clearly have different morals. It's just different. So do that shit on your land then. Let people do what the fuck they do on their land. Nobody was bothering nobody except y'all trying to be gods over everybody. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit is this mental manipulation. Jail itself is created out of motherfuckers doing shit. Then once you do it, they'll lock your ass up for it, aka slavery, without making it appear to be slavery, based off mental manipulation. What else is it? They kill people and then try to make it make sense. So, all right, well, let's allow people to have guns then. Then the moment you get caught with guns, you go into jail for 30,000 years from motherfuckers with guns. No, if we don't want no guns, you can't have no gun, and I ain't gonna have no gun. And let's start building laws around that or whatever the case may be. Other than that, this is racism. And if you a punk, you don't need to be somewhere you don't belong at anyway. That's 90% of police, military, everybody. Y'all just somewhere y'all don't belong. That's the only way this can even be created. No one ever had these type of systems on their indigenous lands. You know what I'm saying? So this is just somebody being retarded, creating headaches for themselves and everybody else, bringing hell on earth and trying to take hell and then trying to make everything some type of curriculum, faulty ass scholarship type of debate or whatever the case may be. No, we're gonna talk about what's real. What's real is real. Actions speak louder than words. Y'all ain't never been in a position to ever seem like y'all know what y'all was doing. We always was going through a recession. We always had racism. We always had eugenics. We always had misplacements. We always had import, export. No. All the damn pedophiles and shit. I would not have no pedophile making no law for me. No. I would not have a pedophile. No goddamn person that's sitting there funding bestiality and then use our tax dollars to try to create narratives to get everybody on their side. I don't give a fuck how nasty P. Diddy is. I don't give a fuck about how nasty Cassie is and shit like that. I give a fuck about my tax dollars going towards that, and I got to sit up here and complain that we ain't got shit. That sound better. Oh, it's that real shit. That sound better other than some old crusty ass candy cane nut man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody give a fuck about him. Let him serve his case in goddamn peace. I think all y'all should be getting sued. Who even got his name in y'all title should be getting fucking sued. You know what I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would start creating smear campaigns about shit and I'm having a real case in real life and shit like that. I don't want to be private or whatever the case. Who gave you the motherfucker right to take my liking and my trauma at the moment to make thousands of YouTube dollars off that motherfucker shit? Go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Real, that's hell fucking no. You ain't about to tell me that's peaceful in no motherfucker way. Y'all making all these goddamn jobs about commentating and shit like that. So all these people want to do is judge people all day. And when you can't judge nobody, you'll make up one. You'll make up a narrative and shit like that. That's all they can do. We're not about to have nobody sitting around making laws that's all you know how to do. If all you know how to do is judge other people, you ain't got nothing creative. You ain't got nothing for us to see. You ain't got nothing for us to pay attention to. You ain't got nothing to inspire us. You ain't got no role models. No, you can't be at no seat making laws either then. You know what I'm saying? You could try and go ahead and make it all you want and shit. You just wasting time and wasting money and shit like that. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It just means a more timid way of what you really want to do anyway. Start exercising force again, exercising slavery again and shit, because you don't have a mind. You don't have a mind. The moment before I go live and I find myself on somebody's chat and tell them some stupid ass shit or that goes against whatever they got them saying and shit like that, well, how would a person in real life even be into that? So if y'all are in control over tax dollars and things of that nature, and y'all showing us this what it's geared towards, y'all are lesser thans. Y'all not even men. You can't take care of real life scenarios and stuff like that. We be under pressure and we get online on dealing with y'all shit and somehow got a better mind than y'all. At some point, that's us and all the elders giving us credit, not y'all. Y'all stuff is getting discredited and rejected in so many other kind of capacities that you're too of a childlike spirit to be able to see. This is why we in the sentiment. I don't know if you don't understand it or not. It's like an adult kicking a child ass. You know what I'm saying? And, the child always got an imagination in their mind or something like that, like they the adult. So they want to use their little toy guns and this is how we see as all of us being adults in reality right now. But you can see who's the spiritual children. They're spiritual children. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way I'm in a good position and I got ancestors that did that in a positive way and I'm wasting time on changing narratives on strangers' chats. No way. No way. And you're not about to tell me no punk ass college kid got the technology that they ain't start passing off to everybody else when everybody start getting LimeWire and shit like that. So it's feds. So this is the people that's in control of our goddamn laws and shit. They're childish. They're not men. They don't have a God. They're retarded. No, they shouldn't be in no position of making no laws. You either deal with us, and they already doing it with us right now. They secretly watching us and trying to update, but still try to add on their thing so they can stay in a kind of position or some goddamn shit that no one gives a fuck about. No one ever gonna care about news channels again. Everybody care about none of that shit again. We about to just see y'all start trying to do some exercise and some stupid shit again. That still you in a lose-lose now, because the more you try to be on some other shit, it's going to seem like you knew about all the negative shit. So we don't want none of that anymore. For an example, planes falling out the sky, whatever the case may be. Man, it's not about us. It's not about us being in fear at this point or things of that nature. It's about whoever making these motherfucker planes, whoever using our tax dollars or whatever the case may be, and who's ever in the position of telling us this motherfucker shit. Get them all out. We tired of listening to reprobates. We tired of people sitting around thinking it's intelligent to come up with stupid ass imagery. And people are degenerates in the first place, which is why we got technology in this type of capacity. You know what I'm saying? These is this dumb ass degenerate concepts itself. Take that shit on your land. If all laws is going to be conducted, for an example, right? The search and frisk, or everybody having to get naked out of damn airplane itself, right? You know that ain't had nothing else to do with nothing else but 9/11 and shit like that. So this is showing you, right, that whatever they do to try to come up with some logic that we still have to trust them in law, they don't make no sense. They don't have no logic behind it. We don't even see gangbangers in danger like half of these politicians. So in some way, you know that the politicians is just making shit up. Because why would they even be in danger like that if they running shit? That's why when they talking, it always seems like they ain't the ones worried about it. They ain't never the ones worried about sleeper cells, tornadoes, hurricanes. They could just be in peace. But you on somebody else's land. That's why I tell y'all, anytime you see us, they start talking about sleeper cells or whatever the case may be, we ain't got nobody to focus on but the news reporters. You damn sure don't count on me to focus on no Iran or nothing like that. Whoever told me what was going on, you know all about it. That's how we do it in the hood. I don't know how anybody else thought it was anything different. That's how undercover cops get pointed out, whatever. Somebody pop up in your hood, start talking some bullshit. First, before you even say anything, we all looking at this person like, you know a whole lot about this. The end. You get freshed real fast. You know what I'm saying? That's, you don't know what happened. So at some point, that's the same shit. How the news be knowing every goddamn thing? Let somebody family get blown up or some goddamn shit and things, and let somebody on the news channel start talking about it's Iran. No. Main focus. People on the news. Kicking that fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. How the fuck you know about some shit you don't supposed to know? Somebody so secretive and got so much superior intelligence with their government and CIA in their country, but for some reason, everybody else's country and continent know about the plan. You know, everybody, continent and country know about who got chemicals in a backpack. Well, how's that intelligent then? No, it's some intelligent way to think that we dumb. Let somebody blow up or whatever the case may be. It ain't don't. Let's not blame nobody but who told us. Whoever we watching on Fox News, whoever we watching on CBS and NBC. I'm saying, the only people we look at. Don't look at nobody else. Don't look at no Iran, nothing. Because these people trying to harm people. How is y'all politicians up here and it just seem like y'all ain't got nothing to do with nothing? Like y'all ain't, because they beefing with y'all. They ain't beefing with us. So is it a fake beef? Yes, it is. Ain't these people not beefing with us? So don't be getting on these motherfucking news channels talking to us like it's something that we the fuck need to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck y'all using our tax dollars to create y'all networks for. Stop that bullshit. Kids is watching. Kids ain't watching Love and Hip Hop. They watching news for people who's supposed to be role models to show some type of example. What does it take to get somewhere? Not just a whole bunch of degenerate motherfucker shit. Now you motherfuckers ain't adults, so you need to get your spiritual ass kicked and need to be talked to like this. The fuck? Y'all get y'all butt hurt based upon words when you can just simply just do right, bitch. You can simply just do right. The fuck you can see, you get your spiritual ass kicked talking about protesting. You didn't never have to waste our tax dollars to do those fake protesters in the first place. You get it? Y'all start talking about you can read something in the Bible as an excuse to own somebody's land, and this is why Israel should be doing something to Iran and shit like that. You shouldn't be blowing nobody else's land up for no fucking Bible in the first place. You get it? You know what I'm saying? Now, don't start doing dumb ass shit. Then motherfucker, we start talking and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers butt hurt and y'all want to go back to the only fucking animal know how to do. Kill. That's the only thing you know how to do. You can't debate for shit. You have no common sense for shit. And you have to take our sentiment for us to even pay attention to y'all. You're not even characters. You're not even nothing. I would never want to be in a position to have to cope and make some intelligence about me being nothing, about me being nobody, about me not having no influence unless I slaughter, and then I got to go get somebody else to be an influence. You ain't shit in the brains. How the fuck you going to be around a round table discussing laws? Hell motherfucking no. You going to be taking motherfucking ideas from us to just update it. That's it. That motherfucking bullshit. So they showed themselves before I even clicked the motherfucking live button. No, they don't need to be in no position of laws. Click the link if you got a different opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? Click the link, you got a different opinion about it and shit like that. I don't want to hear nobody on no news channel even talk about no motherfucking DNA at this point until we start seeing Jewish tests, till we start seeing European blood tests. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. It don't matter what happens. You ain't native to nowhere y'all start stationarying yourselves at. So you going to be debunked in every discussion before y'all even start to tell other people where they from. or who the fuck they are, or what the fuck the history about. Y'all ain't, all y'all history is lies. We got 100 to 200 to 300 years worth of sand, worth as an example to show we don't need nobody in government talking about history. What we about to do? Just lead into another lost century? We about to talk about more aliens, atoms, Bering Strait bridges, out of Africa theories? Like, what we about to do? What we about to do? No, we gotta stop that shit now. No, throw all those books away. Them weak ass books in these libraries. Throw all that shit away. Nobody give a fuck about what even Queen Elizabeth did over here. Teach that shit over there. You know, I said that shit would never be a problem if Queen Elizabeth was born here. Okay, that's something else. You don't come erase the history of everybody who was born here. And here's the thing. This what white boy don't care about. This what white boy don't understand, right? These foreigners you bringing over here. The reason why y'all get y'all spiritual ass kicked because it don't matter if foreigners y'all bringing over here, and then y'all see how they try to say my DNA thing or whatever the case may be. Let's say if that's true, I'm not native, right? And let's say foreigners over here, you're trying to get them in y'all shit, right? You still won't be in the higher moral ground conversation because you should be the one talking more about Native American shit than anybody because you took the land and it's motherfucking shit. So how the fuck is this white Jesus being taught about more than anybody who was here before you was here? For any foreigners you bringing over here, you're the devil, period. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be in no, and that's why I put myself into it, because I am. But let's just say if I ain't, I still got the higher moral ground. You know why? Because it's the right thing to do. The fuck I'ma honor somebody in Israel for? The fuck am I? Which that was a Native American actual person. That was a person named Israel. What the? And then Abraham stole his name from Abraham Nimham. Fuck, I'ma praise somebody in China for. And y'all getting y'all spiritual ass kicked right now to know no one, no matter who y'all bring over here, care to praise anybody in Australia. So this is the point. It don't matter how you try to slice it. If you the devil, you still ain't doing the right thing. The fuck? It make no motherfucking sense. Anybody who even took over, you don't put no Native American elder in no reservation. You allow them to be in on the government. That don't even make no motherfucking sense. You be relatable. You don't be in no motherfucking situation of you just take something and then think you got a higher moral ground about something. No. Only laws y'all create is pervert shit for that to be accepted. And then when somebody else is doing it because you can't do it, you lock them up. Everything Michael Jackson did, y'all did first. Everything P. Diddy did, y'all did first. You know what I'm saying? Any drug that synthetic created, y'all do first. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to sit up here and cast stones. Listen, drugs is bad. You can't get in that conversation, though. You high off Zipic. You high off synthetic things to do things that we supposed to do natural. You created plastic surgery. You created bitches dying from getting oil inflations in their butt and stuff like that to get butt implants and shit. Yo, all that Dr. Miami shit and things like that, that's y'all shit. That are drugs. It ain't not one moral conversation y'all can be in. And that's a fucking shame. That's a shame. It ain't one moral conversation y'all can be in. But y'all creating laws. I see why gas prices the way they is. I see why people worrying about center sales. I see why people worrying about carton of eggs. I see why we worried about tariff. I see why we worry. You know what I'm saying? Why? Retards. No, y'all can't be at no round table discussing no laws because of nepotism. We create a new nepotism. Y'all either get along with us or get back on a boat. Or just y'all about to show people what y'all already wanted to show people. Hey, y'all don't want to think with our rulership, we're going to kill y'all. But don't lie. Don't get up here and talk about you got a God. Don't get up here and start lying to us. And don't get up here and start creating no distractions. We'll see better when you do better. Anything that we don't see, like as far as you cutting a check or being relatable, we know y'all exercising more low-key ways to try to kill us. We're not seeing it no other way. Because I damn sure don't want to hear what y'all talking about anymore. Y'all did a whole psyop on me for 10 motherfucking years or whatever the case may be. Man, kids could go through that. I would never want to see no kid go through that. Fuck that. See what I'm saying? So, nah, hell motherfucking no. Y'all are in your own mind about things that don't matter in reality. So that's why y'all don't got the juice like that. You got to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all only need to be talking. The only discussion you can add on to, especially when it comes to telling people who they are or where they from, you can't get into that train of thought and line of reasoning. You get into the train of thought and line of reasoning and telling us where to go get a check. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment you think you got some authority to tell somebody something, you must be in a position of doing that negative thing to them in the first place for them to not know something. And that needs compensation before your wordings. That need action before your talking points. I'm saying before you tell anybody where they from and who they actually are, what percentage scale in their blood, they better have a check and they better be smiling with a Coke and a smile. They better be shit. My eardrums will be open. I'll let you tell me anything you want to tell me to make me believe I am. Until then, shut the fuck up. I don't feel good because you just a white man and come up here and say what Jesus said. Everybody from Ashalambasi. Shit. You got a leprosy in your brain. You got arthritis in the left eardrum. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you barely can talk. You got asthma attacks and shit like that. And you ain't even got asthma and shit. I'm saying real shit. I don't even hear all that shit now. Real shit after popping all them synthetic ass shits. It's a whole goddamn pharmacy full of fucking drugs that ain't even got the damn natural plants in it that it's supposed to and shit like that. And then it tell you and have it on the ingredients. And you mean to tell me these about to be the same people sitting around discussing about any type of laws? Man, listen, no. You deal with us. Or get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because anything that ain't got nothing to do with you cutting a check or being relatable, and we can see these actions being like you're watching us the right way, not watching us to see that y'all trying to do sarcasm, watching us y'all actually changing or whatever the case may be. Anything that's beside cutting a check and being relatable and being a Sikh is racism. The end. People exercising our tax dollars because who paying for it? Who paying for these police forces and these military to do a whole bunch of reprobate shit that it all boils down to something that they picking out of a Bible that they took from other people's culture? Who paying for it? Who paying for it? Who tax dollars is going towards police people to go search everybody every month if your sticker ain't the color of your birthday that month? These are made up shits. The most expensive thing you have is a goddamn bill. You might think, oh, I want to go buy that, but I can't afford it. But motherfucker, if you sit here and count, like, because this is what we do as natives, we keep receipts and everything. Motherfucker, if you sit here and count it don't even end because you're still alive, right? Think about the whole water bill you had for 10 years. Think about all the things you could have had that they're forcing us to buy, and it's a necessity. It ain't like you could go fill out an application with a piece of paper anymore. You need some phone, right? So or you need to be on the computer or whatever the case may be. Have some damn literate or whatever. So these are conveniences, but they have us working for our necessities. And then when you're working for your necessities, you only have crumbs for your conveniences. Your thought process is not going to develop no new gold, and your level of feeling comfortable because you don't have these conveniences that they're making appear to be necessities. It's going to make you feel like you're not a part of nothing. Everything slows up. Your life, your relationship, your participation, how you feel about yourself, and how you think other people feel. And if everybody in that same energy, look where we at. This is where we at today. Pardon me. So that's a scam. We said if you gonna work anyway, so wherever you live, based upon your expertise, there's supposed to be some good government. If it was a good God, it's supposed to be a good government that counterpartmentalize that because you know how to order right. Motherfuckers don't know how to do no order. They just know how to do chaos, and we have to accept their chaos by words of order. So the word order is what y'all going off of, but you living in chaos. The action is louder than the word, speak louder than words. They just said, hey, this is the order. All chaos, though. It's fucking chaos. A fucking degenerate ass, old ass Judge Judy Judge get ready to throw the book at someone because she ain't get no dick from her goddamn high school sweetheart. Man, fuck that. Judging people off morals other than the books. And then they got secret books to be like where we really judging people off our ego and morals. Fuck that book, which is why they took the book from us natives and wrote some other government law around it and start to claim God. Well, out of the motherfucking case it may be. I said don't make no motherfucking sense in the damn history and the goddamn nutshell and shit. But this is what the fuck they do. So hell no, we don't need nobody in no situation like that. Nobody making no goddamn laws and ain't got no goddamn system selves. You either be relatable, and then or either cutting the check and let us conduct things. Because all you gotta do is cut the check. We conduct things ourselves. We don't need no middleman about nothing, because it's just leading to more reprobates or whatever the case may be. Or you just don't lie. You about to be racist though, like y'all already are. But don't lie. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with it. Anytime we see any form of exercise and force and people ain't trying to be relatable, and it's a bunch of stupid ass janky laws, that's racism. Point blank, period. Don't go no further than that. Don't go no further than that. Now, if a person getting locked up for sex trafficking, that's racism. Person getting locked up for a gun, that's racism. You know what I'm saying? A person getting locked up for anything, that's really racism. So I only agree with if you killed, raped, pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Them the only things I agree with going to jail about and shit like that. Anything else is reprobate. All the way down to theft. A person wouldn't even be in no situation of thieving if they was put in a situation that they don't have to thief. So this is chaos. They up under a chaos world. We changing moral laws. That won't even be a problem. Thief won't even be a thing. You will be in a society where you look uncool to steal. Because how we look, you would get roasted by somebody like, huh, you stole that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we in that type of shit. You know, punk ass shit. We not in no punk ass shit that other people want to live like punk ass Americans, aka create a game that only I can win in. That leads nowhere far. You know what I'm saying? That don't lead nowhere far, because we getting too besides the fact what it appears to be a real man or a woman and how to care about kids. We getting too besides the fact. If you got a little bit of authority and shit like that, you ain't got to worry about your kids running around and motherfucking goddamn it rebellion in this motherfucking shit. And you ain't probably have to lift your motherfucking finger if you're a real man and real goddamn woman. And it'll be less on a percentage scale when you actually have to, because they out running around playing with kids or goddamn going a little too far and they ain't know that was a limit to something. Other than that, motherfucker, the mind is in check first. You know what I'm saying? All that other motherfucking shit is weak. That shit is weak. And we don't need nobody making no laws thinking that they somebody's father or thinking that they somebody's God or whatever the case may be, and they just stealing from other people's culture who did it better anyway. Nobody got time for that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my tax dollars going towards sex dolls. I'm sorry. I don't want my tax dollars going towards drones. Every time I hear a motherfucking drone, that's racism. Who the fuck sat down and try to make this total recall? I don't remember nobody who represent the people up there speaking for that's where our tax dollars going towards. So we don't want to see y'all pick somebody from the Caribbean or something like that to come be like they speaking for the people. And then at this point, only Native Americans, bitch. We at this point now. We don't want no more white boys. You either get a Native American, you either get me, or you get a free man. Other than that, we don't care about shit else. Y'all did too much. So we already see where it lead. We've seen this century, decade, same thing. This century, decade, same thing. This century, decade, same thing. And the only time we even see some better qualities is when you need us for something. You need our face to be the representation of a music industry, a sports industry, a news industry, a movie industry. Other than that, when we go back before, y'all ain't allow everybody to do that. It was just motherfucker reprobate, degenerate, same shit. Degenerate. The only time we even sense a little bit of peace is when y'all allow us to be involved a little bit. That's the only time we even see people getting saved. Only time we even see kids being cared about. Only time we even see them make them shut the fuck up about shit floating in the air. Because of us. You know what I'm saying? You don't be no crusty ass taco head white man up here talking about you getting ready to create a new law where we the only people took people off streets. We made all the goddamn murderers and gang bangers want to become YouTubers. Take them off the streets. You know what I'm saying? And if we got better orator skills than you, that's not your profession. Don't make it look like it is because you on somebody's platform based upon nepotism and you got a badge. I'm a PhD. A PhD to be intelligent or be institutionalized. Who cares? Go teach somebody how to be institutionalized. Don't use your institutionalization to go ahead and start cultivating biases. You're not a teacher. Teachers teach what something is, not cultivate a bias about something and then teach people how to be cultivated in that bias. That's retarded. For an example, language. I would teach what language is. So when everybody got their own language, we know what it is. It'll be nothing for everybody to understand everybody's language and still keep your own language and shit. It ain't what we do, it's how we do it. Once you got somebody cultivating a bias, they got their specific language, their specific bias about someone else, and then start trying to teach people are cultivating their own bias towards one particular language. So for the most part, now you're not even learning what language is, what math is. You're learning some cultivated bias. And then motherfucker, that only go in somebody's pocket. Because when you start to see people ain't teachers, and when you start to see the reasons behind it, if they're teaching or cultivating a bias, you're going to start to see you're not being taught nothing else but to be a slave. You're being taught a program. You're not being taught something. So I'm saying you're not being taught something. They ain't teach everybody how to colonize. They colonized everybody. So I'm saying they ain't teach everybody language. They took everybody's language. They already had that and gave everybody damn the English, Latin. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, what else? This is all bullshit, unrole model shit that you can't grow up and be like, I want to be like that person. None of that. Their own people don't even want to be like them. So you can't make no laws then. You're a reprobate. You're a degenerate. If you got a tuxedo on, you're a degenerate. You can't make no laws. We got to get that deep now. You got a whole reprobate culture. The whole, for you to think, this shirt went right here with this long tie and that whole mind frame constructed up is going to hell. So we don't need nobody going to hell making laws for people. Don't quit trying to make laws and create worlds of hell. That's all y'all been doing. If you could pick something in history that shows otherwise, then we could talk. Y'all ain't even leave people alone to see if people can strive on their own and then need y'all. Y'all ain't even did that yet. So if you ain't being relatable or using our opinions and we can see our change, anything you do from this point on where it been like this is racism. I don't care what you talk about. Trolling people, anything y'all practice with ICE, and anything you use our tax dollars to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't ask you to use our tax dollars to do it, and you created a system that's faulty for it to even be that way in the first place. Like, so we ain't even fighting over that, but you're focusing us on other shit because you're so comfortable. So let's just go back to the original thing. How are y'all rich in the first place and who paying for it? And let's start pointing out the morality and honor of that. I should not be seeing no person that's on the news based off nepotism, taken from my people's land and the oil and the soil here to get rich and tell anybody about anything. Go live your life. If you got money, go ahead and be peaceful and go pray every day so you don't receive the same results as your forefathers and shit like that. That's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be in no position of telling nobody nothing. You are degenerate. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do online or on the news channel to make it seem like y'all in any position to be telling anybody anything. Why are y'all giving us information? Like literally, why are y'all even giving us information? Why are we even forced to look at y'all? Like it's like that at the moment. There wouldn't even be no such thing as Jewish sentimentism if they ain't create no television screen, start practicing narcissism and ego. Take somebody's culture and then start exercising word slavery, aka no freedom of speech or we'll kill you. What else is that predicated on? We're just under some people's laws that's degenerate. These are degenerate people. That can't just go. You're degenerate. You can't be making no law. You don't have no God. You're being a real devil running around. You're being a real demon running around. You know what I'm saying? We're not in whatever phase y'all making up. We're not in that phase. You can't be no devil running around. If you got a badge on, you are the devil. If you take the badge off and you practicing that shit, you are the devil. You can't be just running around here as fucking devils and then trying to make some mental, which is the devil, Lucifer, light concept that's faulty and trying to justify. For an example, you pull anybody over because of a fucking color on the back of their... We got to get this deep, y'all, because I don't understand. I don't think y'all understand. Like Yehovah, like grandma is like, I don't think y'all understand. People been digging themselves holes, but not knowing how. So y'all look past problems because y'all don't think it's a problem another person can have. And it could be something petty. It doesn't matter. It's the motivation. This is what's making the world. And we're in the limbo stage of expanding the universe right now. So the very little nuances have to be taken into consideration, or you're going to keep coming back with less layers. So it's not about the car. It's not about the license plate. It's not about you and me not having this problem at the moment. But it's the spirit being in a space of the one that going through something that leads them to having a false synthetic reaction that they have to take actions towards that may start from that. And the starting point of the person who created that idea. What space is they in to develop an idea around that and start exercising that, knowing that it can lead to a person reacting negatively. And we're just speaking petty right now. It's not even this. I'm trying to help y'all understand how we're creating worlds. You don't care about people. You care more about some self-centered thing. And just because it's petty, you don't take that serious. But that leads to another thing. And if we're creating other things as extensions that can become a whole government law around an unhealthy moral conduct that started a seed like, well, I'm doing this for more money, other than knowing the outcome it can lead to people, even when they reach a point of seeing it don't make sense, or even poor people who don't got it, right? That is a non-existent thing, but that person ain't thinking about that. So they're separating from the relatability energy, unsync energy, and the full magnitude of life, all the way to the point that the way their body and heart is pumping is more on a percentage scale of relatability and being in sync. They're not even looking at it like that. They thinking God, or they probably are atheists, but they glad they wake up every day and their heart just don't stop and shit like that. But they steady practicing reverse psychology on themselves, practicing things that's unsynced, unrelatable, outside of them. Just like, for an example, right? Before you even knew you was made out of water, it was just something that you knew you need because you start to get dehydrated before we created that term dehydrated. So obviously we start building allegories around it. And then here's the thing, whether you're right or wrong, you know it's something you need. And we know in its natural state, something you're made out of is the thing that you need. Right? All the way to a mosquito needing blood to make more mosquitoes or whatever the case may be. So this is us without even having language, even going into the rootest of chakras, the most simplest of things, knowing that there's a synchronized different mathematical position of something that I am just in a different shape and form that I have to somehow relate to in order for me to survive. Because this is how you even got here out of water. Okay. It's like that with concepts too. If your body is running off of a concept, synchronizing, relatability, not being out of order, you're supposed to find that outside of yourself. So when you're acting, you're supposed to always be finding. So look at that like the highest waters before it even condenses. You're supposed to be finding something you got and you know how to do outside of you. So, and do it the best way. So when you're doing something, you're supposed to be finding, okay, where's the relatability? Where's the synchronizing? And the more you know how to do that, you're doing healthy self-reflecting. So when you self-project, it becomes healthy. So when you know how to do synchronizing and relatabilities, your organs do the same thing. And you become more synchronized and relatable up. And you don't end up getting prostate cancer or lung cancer. Hey, gosh, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. That you get get a bump and kicker sore in your tongue. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple. If you want to believe it or not, bitch, the mind is connected with the organs. The spirit's supposed to be the conductor. If you orchestrate a mental construct, thoughts that collect and become feelings and emotions, and then it goes into your organs, but you did it in a way that didn't do the mathematical precision, the way your natural body flow and body temperature or blood go, then that's you having out of order thoughts and out of order body. Then once you in that cycle, it causes fatigueness. And then you become like you could be like Gen Z and look at the way you is right now and shit like that as like the old ass politicians and shit. Because natives don't even age like that. You know what I'm saying? So these cats be looking like they in their 60s at the age of 25. They all got multiple sclerosis, stiff in the back. So you ain't gonna never see no general, no president on the actual battlefield. So they created a whole game to make it easy for them. Send other people's kids to war. People who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Then sit here and make us stress over gas and then got the nerve to say we all together if we go to war. Shh, no, we ain't. What? You must be out your rabbit ass mind. You know what I'm saying? No shit. You ain't helped no fucking body but helped yourself. But you expect us to help to put our life in danger. That lets you know right there it ain't got nothing to do with a war. That's what it's made for. All that shit don't exist. It's just made to create a psyop on us to depopulate. Everything is based on depopulation control. So if you believe in anything else, you're gonna have to show me anything else you've seen in history. You're just gonna be lost in the words that they be updating it. And when one thing get caught, they update another word. And then when one group of people get caught, they blame it on the other group until you realize it's the same group of people just masquerading around. You know what I'm saying? It's the same group of people just masquerading around. And that's why they ain't click the link. You know what I'm saying? Click the link. You know what I'm saying? We an hour in and shit. So yeah, we're getting back to our day-to-day obligations and shit. So all right, so this is how you really be a man or whatever the case may be. Check it out. When y'all start watching the news, or when y'all get on any type of public platform and or whatever the case that you know is funded by the government, you about to hear how much of a punk they sound. Either they act like they're not watching us and just start doing right because they already exposed that they watch us. And if since they expose that they watch us, you know, they're getting ready to be a punk, sarcastic shit like that let us know that they just really want to exercise. You know what I'm saying? Or not trying to change. Or so since they already exposed that they watch us, if you don't want it to appear that way and you want a little bit of dignity attached to y'all stuff, act like you don't watch us. Act like how y'all look at us in y'all heart. Little people. Animals, right? So your big godly minds not supposed to be concerned with little shit, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? But I bet you can't do that either. So in a nutshell, this is what's getting ready to this is what we get ready to see. We get ready to see someone who was never in position about nothing in the first place. Someone who never knew about themselves in the first place, but always in a position of trying to tell others and steer laws. But and then here's the thing, they don't have nothing intelligent to say. So it's always going to be about war, blowing us up, and their synthetic version of racism that once they start to exercise it, that's what racism actually look like. Not something being done to people and us speaking up for ourselves. The end. Flight boss, bitch, you know. For sure. You're not listening to the mind of that Terry's Moon. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And don't listen to nobody in government if they start talking about history or some education. Don't listen to no rabbi if they start talking about religion or whatever. These are not your people. You go to your people. You know what I'm saying? Or come to me, or go to a native, or whatever the case may be. If you done lost your people and stuff like that, and you ain't got nobody to listen to, because I'm getting ready to connect with y'all people anyway. We all connected anyway. The real morality. We don't have to lift no goddamn finger to actually all want to be a part of something and some motherfucking shit. And then we can conduct laws off like that. And then we give them the template of what laws should be. If they want to act like they're in their ego or something like that, we know what that's about. They really just want to hit us upside the head with a sword again and just make us bow down back to some damn reprobate shit, some degenerate shit. And all of us got to just watch the news every day about sleeper cells and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or about 9/11s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or about sex dolls and shit. Or about, hey, it's all commentator shit. None of these people are role models. They can't teach us nothing. They just about to talk. And then now they about to be in a situation where they got to force things, use our tax dollars, fake protests, fake police escorts and stuff like that. And then now they got something to talk again. It's just talk. And it's just it's degenerate. It's just degenerate. We not even up under no laws. We up under talk. Everything is based off talk. And if we talk enough in this angle, then start to substantiate that. If we talk enough in this angle, then substantiate that. For an example, we talked enough in this angle, they getting ready to let P. Diddy go. If we would have talked enough in this angle, they would have threw the book at him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no law. We just have a whole bunch of stupid people winging it. Fuck that. We about to create the substantiated shit. And if they got the money and nepotism, okay, we a team. Not you in control of shit. We a team. Or you take your ass back to Europe and practice them sex doll shit and things of that nature. Because you're not showing us nothing else where our tax dollars going towards. If everybody sit here and count up their fucking electric bill and all this motherfucking shit, everybody could have been had a motherfucking Ferrari. So don't be sitting up here trying to tell people, well, y'all ain't doing this, y'all ain't doing that, and y'all struggling, y'all shouldn't have no motherfucking kids. Who the fuck reprobates creating these stupid ass motherfucking laws that everybody can't be in no motherfucking heaven? Fuck that. We gonna talk about something real. Or get the fuck on. You a fucking child. You don't get to be 60 or 70 years old thinking you can add on to a discussion. You are a child from this day forward. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna put on that.